Ave Satanis, Ave Lucifera, Ave Lord Belial, Ave Lord Leviathan, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave Lord Tiamat, Ave King Asmodeus, Ave King Asmodee, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave Beautiful Queen Tiamat, Ave King Pazuzu, Ave King Azazel, Ave to every one of my true brothers and sisters, 666%. Love and respect each and every one of you, the true ones. The ones that are not true, the fakes, the phonies, the keyboard Satanists. I really don't care what happens to you. And that's the truth, I really don't. Like, I know I say it, but I honestly don't. Like, I really do mean it. Because if I didn't mean it, I would. I'm being honest here. I'm honest in all my videos. As honest as I can be. If I didn't mean it, I wouldn't say it. Okay? So, when I say that I really don't care if the keyboard Satanists are walking up the street and walking up a sidewalk somewhere, or walking up the street somewhere, and a toilet falls out of a 66-story building, and a full toilet actually, full of crap, and lands on top of their dome, I really don't care. I'd laugh at it. And that's the truth, I really would. Because you're useless anyway. That's all you are. You're useless. You're not worth the air you breathe. You're sucking up somebody else's good oxygen. You know, you're sucking up somebody else's good air. Number one. And in the process of doing that, you're giving real Satanists, people who are true sinister Satanists, like myself and my brothers and sisters, two of my brothers and sisters, and a brother and sister of mine that lives in Virginia, a dear brother and sister of mine who lives in Virginia, and a great sister of mine who lives in Ohio, and many other states, and countries actually, for that matter. Not just states, countries. And that's not including the ones that live in Canada, because I know there are, And that being said, you're just you waste our time. Even if we try to ignore you, there are still some of you that manage to squirm and worm your way into. You're like a disease. You worm your way into our groups. You worm your way into our groups. You don't worm your way in my groups, any groups that I got that I'm in control of. Because every person I let into my groups, which is very few, I want to keep it at low numbers. That way I know exactly who's in there. And I know there's no bullshit going on in there. No crap going on. That's for sure. And I notice with a lot of the groups on social media that have high numbers, like very high numbers of people in them, they also have a lot of problems in them groups. Number one problem being, a lot of people in there are atheists, but they call themselves Satanists. No, that don't work. Sorry. It's either you are a Satanist or you're not. It's either you are 666% true to Father Satan, true to the demonic, or you're not. One or the other. There's no in between in this part of life, in this part of it. There's no in between. It's either you are true 666% Father Satan's and the demonic's child, or you're not. And there's no such thing as atheistic Satanism. That's bullshit. The one that came up with that is full of shit. And I don't care who it is. I don't care if it was LaVey, which I personally, I got my own personal thing about LaVey. I'm not even going to say that. Because the man's not around. If the man was around to defend himself, it'd be different. But he's not. So, LaVey is LaVey. LaVey can't help the way Gilmore and Barton, I think it's Barton, Blanche, LaVey can't help the way they took the Church of Satan, which to me is total bullshit. You know, because they say right on their main page that they're atheists. Okay, that they're atheistic, sorry. And the Temple of Satan is another crowd that say the same exact thing. That they're atheistic. They're atheists. Okay, so how would that work? It doesn't work when it comes to Satanism. And in my honest opinion, all the bullshit that the Temple of Satan is doing, like trying to put the Baphomet statue up alongside the Ten Commandments and all that in Oklahoma and all that, it's never going to fly, man. Not for years to come. It's not going to fly, not yet. I don't care. Sure, I think that's the only thing I like about the only single thing I like about the Temple of Satan is their statue. That's it. Nothing else. I just like their statue, their Baphomet statue. That's the only thing I like about them. Anything else, don't like about them. Because you see Lucian Greaves going around wearing a bulletproof vest. You know, come on. Like if the man was true Satanist, a true sinister Satanist, he wouldn't be too worried about his health. He wouldn't be worried about getting a bullet put in. Because Father Satan and his patron demon would make sure it didn't happen. That I can guarantee you right now. And I'm not just saying this, I know it. You know, and then you got churches, I'll go back to the Church of Satan again. You got the Church of Satan, and they want like $250, $300 or something. Either $250 or $300 for a stupid goddamn card. For a card to say, oh, you're a member of the Church of Satan. But remember, we don't believe in any deities. We're all atheists. But what the fuck are you using Father Satan's name for? The same thing with the Church of Satan. Or the same thing with the Temple of Satan. Why the hell are you using Father Satan's name for your own profit and gain? You don't realize, and I don't care if anybody agrees with me or not, I really do not care. But I'm just telling it like it is. You have no idea of what torture and misery and you're definitely a lot of people are that believe in the way the Church of Satan is, right? A lot of people belong to that place are going to end up in the puzzle factory. I'd say there already is a lot of people in the puzzle factory, or they have been to the puzzle factory in the loony bin because of the church, because of what they believe from the Church of Satan. Because if they do rituals, okay, say they're atheists, or they say they're atheists, okay, they say that they're atheistic, but yet they go by LaVey's Satanic Bible and Anton LaVey's Satanic Rituals, which is the compendium to the Satanic Bible, and they fucking go and do the rituals that are in the Satanic Bible. Okay, so if you're an atheist, if you don't believe in anything, like nothing, if you're an atheist, what the hell are you doing rituals for? What are you even doing the ritual that's in the rituals that Anton LaVey has in the Satanic Bible? If you're an atheist. If you're an atheist, you don't believe in anything, only yourself. If you're an atheist, you believe that you're God. Not Father Satan, you. And if that's the case, what the fuck are you doing rituals for? What are you doing the rituals that are even in the Satanic Bible for? If you're an atheist. Like, that don't even make sense. It really doesn't. But all they're doing is the same thing the Church is saying. All they're doing is the same thing that they're doing. The exact same thing that the fucking Temple of Satan's doing, using Father Satan's name. And there are many other organizations that do the exact same shit. And don't you think that bugs Father Satan? and whichever demon's name that you use, I know it would piss me off. I know it would, actually. You know, guaranteed it would. Because one thing that really pisses me off, and I'm not joking, I'm dead serious. I'm even going to lift my glasses up for this one. One thing that really pisses me off, and it always pisses me off, is people that use Father Satan's name for no reason, for bullshit. Like, okay, for example, somebody goes on say a serial killer. I'll just use this for an example. Say a serial killer goes and kills like 10, 12 people. Okay? And then he goes to the cops catch him, or, you know, whatever. He ends up in jail. He goes to court. They ask him why he did it. Of course, doctors will examine him and all that stuff. That's just, you know, the way it goes. And then he says, Satan told me to do it. No, Satan never told you to go out. Father Satan never told you to go out and kill 10 or 12 innocent people. That's not the way it works. Father Satan doesn't tell you to go out and kill anybody. That I know for a fact. I've been on this path 33 years. And this is the first time I've ever told anybody. This is the first time I've ever told anybody the exact length of time that I've been a Satanist. A true Satanist. 33 years. And that's a fact. I'm not bullshitting. I'm being dead serious. When I do my videos, I don't lie about it. I don't lie about anything. I tell it like it is. Some people like it, some people don't like it. That's entirely up to them. But in my 33 years, I'm after seeing and hearing a lot of crap. And a lot of bullshit. And I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of the crap. Man up, woman up. If you're a Satanist, if you're a true sinister Satanist, you're a Satanist. If you're not, you're not. At least man up and be man enough, woman enough to say that you're not. What, are you afraid you're going to lose a few friends on social media? They don't care about you anyway. So it doesn't make any difference. Now look at these idiots. And you got idiots, grown-ass men and women, still walking around playing Pokemon Go. Now isn't that special? Oh man, oh man, oh man. You think you've seen it all, and then you see more. Oh. And with that, I'm going to let you go. Ave Satanist, Ave Lucifera, Ave Lord Belial, Ave Lord Leviathan, Ave beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave beautiful Queen Tiamat, Ave Pazuzu, King Pazuzu, Ave King Paimon, Ave Lord Maimon, Ave Lord Vereen. I'll talk to you next, brothers and sisters.